Hi and welcome to your Sunday yoga practice and day 7 of the January challenge on Yoga with Ilona. If you're joining as part of the challenge, well done for getting this far, and if this is just a one-off practice for you, then I really hope that it leaves you feeling calm, refreshed and ready for a new week or a new day. This is also a great one to do in the evening. We'll start lying on our backs. Bend the knees, have the feet planted into the floor, bring the arms down by your sides or out to a T shape alongside the body. Begin to breathe in and out through the nose. Using the breath to help you enter your yoga practice, to help bring you into this moment right now. Just this breath. Feel the points of contact with the earth beneath you. There's nothing you need to do or prove to be here exactly where you are. And we'll just cross the right leg over the left and let the knees drop over to the left side. Feel this lovely twist come through your spine. Take the breath down into the space where you feel the twist. A few nice full rounds of breath here. Another nice deep breath in. And now as you exhale, come back into the center, uncross the legs, ready for the other side. Cross the left leg over the right. Let the legs drop over in the opposite direction. Maybe you need to untuck your right shoulder blade from underneath you. Just make those little movements and adjustments the whole time to make the practice feel comfortable in your body. A couple more deep rounds of breath here. Breathing in once again. And exhale, come into the center. You're going to bend your left knee and reach for the outside edge of the left foot with your right hand. Take your left arm out alongside the body, and then straightening your right leg, draw the left leg all the way across and down with control, coming into a twist here again. So allowing your left hip to lift all the way off the mat and coming into a nice twist here with an amazing stretch down the left hip and into your IT band, that muscle running all the way up here. And if it feels good for you, you can straighten the left leg. Only if it feels good, only if you're really enjoying that stretch. If it's enough for you or too much, you can bend the knee a little more. Take a few nice deep breaths here. Another full breath in. And exhale, bend the left knee all the way in. Bring it into the center. Ready for the other side. Extend the left leg out along the floor. Bend the right knee. Reach for the outside edge of the right foot with your left hand. And then with control, grounding your right hand alongside you. Take the right leg across the body and then feel that amazing stretch come all the way down the right outside hip, the glute, the thigh, even into the foot and the ankle. And then find your breath once again. This is a sweet, soft practice. So really just leaning into those sensations and giving your body what it needs. Coming all the way into the center, reach the legs up towards the ceiling, just point and flex the toes a little, roll out the ankles in circles, feel all that little crackling in the ankles, and then hug the knees all the way into the chest. And you can rock from side to side here in this apanasana. This is a great one for digestion, for massaging the organs. And then taking the hands behind the knees, rock your way back and forth along the spine, as long as that feels okay on your back. Otherwise, just come up using your hands. We'll take a few little rocks. One more time, and coming up. See if you can hold it in a little boat position with the knees bent here. Just turning on those core muscles, nothing crazy. And then folding the legs in front of you to come to a cross leg position, just a loose cross leg. Draw tall through the spine. And then lifting the heart forwards towards the front edge of the mat. Take the fingers in front of you and folding from the hip creases. Finding your breath here, feeling this amazing stretch in the hips and the glutes and the thighs. Keep folding from the hip creases and lifting your heart forward. So we're not just rounding the back, but we're really isolating that stretch in the glutes and the hips. You could even bring the elbows down if you're feeling very flexible and open. And now looking to the top of the mat, walk your hands over to the top right corner of the mat, feeling this stretch come down into the left side of the body. Feeling that stretch in the left glute. If it feels too much, you can just walk the hands closer. Another full breath in and a long exhale out. Breathing in again. Making your way all the way over slowly and softly to the other side. A few nice full rounds of breath here. Another deep breath in. And then exhaling into the center, make your way back up. You can come over the legs and into a tabletop position. Or take a little cat and cow. Inhale as you draw the belly towards the spine, tilt the tailbone and the crown of the head up. Exhale, round the back, press the mat away. Just bringing some prana, some energy into the spine. Opening up the body gently and sweetly. A couple more. And then taking the hands forwards, directing the chest towards the mat for a puppy pose. Come down as far as you can, and then when you reach that point where your chest can't open anymore, just let your forehead rest onto the mat. Lifting your hips high. If you are more advanced, you could look forward, bringing your chest to the mat. Breathing into that space you're creating across the front of the body. And from here, curl your way forward towards the front edge of the mat. Come into a seal position, really opening up the front of the body. Press the hands into the floor as you shine your chest forward. So you're trying to find a back bend in your upper back. Pressing into the hands. You could even tent the fingers if that feels good. And then release back down towards the floor. Take the hands under your shoulders. Press yourself back, tucking the toes under, and take it to downward facing dog. So bending the knees as much as you need to, dropping the head just for a transition here, walking forwards towards the top of the mat. Coming into a forward fold. Taking the feet as wide as feels good. And then you can sway the body from side to side. Feeling that stretch come down the backs of the legs. And then taking the feet out, so they're pointing out to the outer edges of the mat. You could even have the heels on the mat and the balls of the feet on the floor. And then sit your hips back and down, coming into malasana, a little yogi squat. Really try to open the knees out apart. You can even use the elbows to press the knees open, really opening up the hips. Taking a moment here. And then sit yourself down or use your hands to come back down to the ground. And using your core strength, roll your way through the spine, back to the mat. Extend the arms back behind you. Stretch out the whole front of the body. And then bring the hands down by your sides. Bring the heels to your glutes. Lifting up into a bridge position to stretch out the front of the body and the hips. Take the breath into the front of the body. A couple more breaths here. And then release your way back down. And we'll move into savasana, taking the feet as wide as the mat. Taking your feet as wide as the mat, bringing the arms down by your side. And allowing yourself a few moments of total stillness. And now you can hug your knees all the way into the chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. And then make your way over to lying on one side and press yourself up using your hands to a seated position. Ready to close off the practice, drawing tall through the crown of the head. Taking a few nice long rounds of breath. And now I invite you to bring your hands to heart center, bow your head. Thank yourself for taking this time to rest and recharge, for practicing yoga today. Namaste. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me, especially if you are through to day 7 of the January challenge. And if you have more time and you're in the mood, you could now take a stronger practice or maybe a meditation or a restorative practice. I will link some on the screen here that I think you'll like. Otherwise, have the most beautiful day and I will see you very soon. Bye.